I mean, some of the names ahead of Caitlin Clark on this list, you've got to be joking.
What if I told you the biggest star in women's basketball just got publicly disrespected by the biggest sports network in the world, and within hours, fans started walking away, ticket prices collapsing, social media exploding, and a matchup that should have sold out suddenly struggling to fill seats? This isn't just about rankings. This is about power, perception, and a growing war between fans and the media. Because when Caitlin Clark was ranked number 10 by ESPN, something snapped, and tonight, the fallout hit hard.
So ESPN just ranked the 50 best WNBA players this season, and it was disrespectful. It was flat out disrespectful to one Caitlin Clark. Not only was it disrespectful to her, they disrespected all the Fever players.
ESPN got Caitlin Clark ranked as a top 10 player.
Who are the top 50 players in the WNBA? Caitlin Clark, by way of ESPN, is number 10?
Y'all brought up injuries. Nafisa Collier is injured. Sabrina Ionescu has been injured all offseason. She didn't play on Rival. She was hurt. No Team USA hurt. She didn't play all offseason. Injuries.
On April 30th, ESPN released its official top 50 WNBA players for 2026. At number 1, no surprise, Aja Wilson. But then, things got weird, because sitting at number 10, behind names like Paige Bueckers, Sabrina Ionescu, and Kelsey Plum, was Caitlin Clark, the same player who won Rookie of the Year, set assist records, became the face of the league almost overnight, ranked 10th.
Let's see if any Aja Wilson. Okay. Alyssa Thomas. Can we stop? Can we stop with this? In what world do you have Alyssa Thomas ahead of Nafisa Collier, ahead of Breonna Stewart? Stop this. Is there any more, let me keep it real. Is there any more overvalued athlete in the WNBA?
Of 6 or something. Like, she can't make a shot in the playoff. Like, she can't shoot. Thomas had an MVP caliber season with the Mercury, finishing third in award voting, one of the league's best playmakers. Okay, she led the WNBA in assists and broke the league's single-season assist record. All right, they got Alyssa Thomas at number 2. I completely disagree. Number 3, Nafisa Collier. I'm not mad at Nafisa Collier being top 3. Now, I don't want to hear nothing about injuries being why Caitlin shouldn't be next, at least, okay? Because Nafisa Collier, she got like 2 broken ankles. Last time I seen her, she was on one leg pushing on a scooter with her knee up. So, I'm just saying. But all in all, Nafisa Collier is definitely a top 3 player in this league. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. I'm not knocking it. Nafisa Collier is top 3 in my opinion. Number 4, Breonna Stewart over Caitlin Clark? Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. I got a lot of respect for Stewie. She's still like top 5, top 6 to me. Okay, I would take Breonna Stewart over Alyssa Thomas. Breonna Stewart will probably be number 4 for me. But she'll be number 5. But yeah, she would be above Alyssa Thomas. That's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? She top 5, but you know, all right, whatever. Breonna Stewart coming in at number 4. Jackie, yeah, hold on, man.
You got two Las Vegas Aces player and 2 New York Liberty players in the top 6. Surely Caitlin Clark's number 7. Alicia Gray, again, and I like Alicia Gray. Alicia Gray is not better than Caitlin Clark, man. Cut it out. I wouldn't even have Alicia Gray better than Money Mitch. Put him in a ditch. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right, who's number 8? Surely Paige Bueckers better than Caitlin Clark. Paige Bueckers last year wasn't even better than Caitlin Clark's rookie year. Paige Bueckers isn't the playmaker that Caitlin Clark is. She's not the rebounder that Caitlin Clark is. And from a scoring perspective, they just score the same amount of points. So I can't even say that she's a better shot creator than, I can't even say any of that. She's a better activist than Caitlin Clark is. Oh, all right, Paige Bueckers at number 8. Okay. Surely next is Caitlin. Oh, Kelsey Plum. Better than Caitlin. Folks, we got to get all the way to 10 before we get Caitlin Clark.
ESPN's justification: injuries limited her to just 13 games in 2025, but fans weren't buying it because other injured players didn't fall nearly as far.
So Caitlin is 10 because of injuries last season, despite winning MVP for USA. Sabrina leapfrogs her, despite playoff no-show and a full offseason hurt. And a player who's currently injured, had surgeries on both ankles and hasn't ran since September, didn't go down.
Brought up injuries. Nafisa Collier is injured. Sabrina Ionescu has been injured all off season. She didn't play in Unrivaled. She was hurt. No Team USA hurt. She didn't play all off season. Injuries. Why are we talking about why is injuries pushing Caitlin Clark down to number 10? Yo, this got me hot. It's no way Caitlin Clark is the 10th best player in this league.
Now, what did they say first? Clark received the 4th most MVP votes as a rookie, while setting a single-season record for assists and posting the 2nd most three-point field goals in a season. She became one of the league's best passers and long-range shooters the moment she stepped on a W court and was just getting started. Injuries limited her to only 13 games in 2025, but she was still named an all-star.
Within minutes, the internet lit up. Fans weren't just disagreeing, they were furious.
There are fans that are not happy with what is going on involving this coaching staff, involving this team, how they handled Caitlin Clark's injury last year, all of it. And they are telling you in front of your face, they are speaking with their pocketbooks. People have not forgotten. And people also, they don't like this style of play. I'm letting you know that right now. They do not. I keep saying it.
Rage baiting and just blatantly lying as if you guys actually had her ranked 10? You guys are really going to go to that extreme to get people to click into your article? You gotta lie and put her as ranked 10?
Some even accused ESPN of something bigger, using Caitlin Clark's image to drive engagement while quietly ranking her lower than expected. A classic media move: build the headline around the biggest star, then spark outrage to fuel clicks. But this wasn't just online anger. This time, fans responded differently. They didn't just tweet, they acted.
Top 50 WNBA players per team. The Dream have 6 top 50 players. The Liberty have 6 top 50 players. The Sparks have 5. The Sky have 5. The Aces have 5. The Valkyries have 4. The Fever got 3 top 50 players.
There aren't 9 players better than CC. I agree with that. Wow.
Because just hours later, something shocking appeared. Tickets for tonight's game, Indiana Fever versus Dallas Wings, featuring Caitlin Clark versus Paige Bueckers, were selling for just $14. Not resale scraps, not nosebleeds, dozens, even hundreds of seats still available for a game that should have been one of the biggest matchups of the preseason. And suddenly, a new question emerged. Are fans sending a message?
Wait a minute. They're posting a link to buy tickets for a game tonight? And I was like, maybe there's just a few tickets left. I pulled this up and my jaw dropped. I was like, are you kidding me? $14 and $15 tickets. A lot of $15 tickets here. There's a significant number of tickets. 91 tickets, 100 plus tickets, 90 tickets, 87 tickets, 100 plus tickets, 32 tickets down here. These are good seats. 34 tickets, 41 tickets.
This didn't happen in a vacuum. There's been tension building for months between fans, media, and even team decisions. Some fans still upset over how Caitlin Clark's injuries were handled in 2025, coaching strategies, media narratives surrounding her impact. And now, the ranking controversy became the tipping point, because for many fans, this wasn't just about a number, it was about respect. And here's where it gets even more intense, because tonight's matchup isn't just any game, it's Caitlin Clark versus Paige Bueckers, two of the biggest names in women's basketball. ESPN ranked Paige Bueckers above Clark, and that poured gasoline on the fire. For fans, this wasn't just disagreement, it felt like rewriting reality. So, what's really going on here? Is this just a bad ranking or something bigger? Because in modern sports media, controversy equals clicks, debate equals engagement, and outrage drives traffic. And Caitlin Clark, she's the biggest name in the sport right now, which makes her the perfect target. But here's the twist. Caitlin Clark hasn't said a word. No interviews, no clapbacks, no social media response, just basketball. And if history tells us anything, that's when she's most dangerous. So now everything comes down to this, a controversial ranking. Angry fans, falling ticket prices, and a statement game just hours away. Because tonight, Caitlin Clark doesn't just play basketball, she responds. And if she delivers, this entire narrative changes, because in sports, respect isn't given, it's taken. And tonight, Caitlin Clark has everything to prove.